Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the last part of the clock reading, part 3. Today we are going to talk about AM and PM. Also, the usage, like how to use the military time to express morning or afternoon. Without that further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so we have to talk about hours and minutes. Now we got to know, is it like a morning or afternoon or nighttime? So what I tell children is AM represent morning, PM represent afternoon or night. Sometimes it's hard for children because they confuse which one A, which one is PM. So what I told children is A is before, it's in the first alphabet. It happens before, it comes before P. So that's the morning sun. And then rest of them, I don't mention. So they, after a while, they will know the other one has to be PM. So I just tell the children, A is the first alphabet. It will be the sun. That's the first thing that we see in the morning. Yeah. Now I also tell children, because we only have in the clock it shows 12, so it goes 2 rounds. But I don't tell them this. I tell them we have a 24 hours. So you're going to see this only 12 here. That's why we are using AM and PM. Okay. Now I also tell children AM is happening when we are sleeping and the sun slowly goes up. That's the AM. Now PM is when you have a lunch and you go sleep again. This is, sorry, no space. This is the moon here. That's easier for children. So I always tell the children AM, A, it goes before PM. Yeah, AM happens before PM. AM happens when you are sleeping and when the sun goes up. And in the sky, we only have the sun, moon, and the stars, right? So that's easy to remember. The other one, I seldom tell them because eventually they will understand how it goes. Now, let's say looking at this example, we want our children to write down the clock, the exact time. So this one, we always want to look for a shorthand, the hour, and then minutes. So we're going to look at the hour. It's 12 something because it's not supposed to be right in the middle. This should be a little bit like that. Okay, so 12, but then we look at the minute. It's easy to see, 35. So it's 12 o'clock 35 minutes, so 12:35. Now the children already wrote this. It's good, very good, Johnny. Now how do we say, now we're going to have a lunch, Johnny? How do you express this time when we have the lunch? Do you think it's AM or it's PM? Lunch is PM. Very good. Okay, that's how I show children, and it's easy for them. So the trick is, you really want to have your children to write this 5, 10, 15, 6, 20, 25. And then between 5, just to show one example like this is good enough. It applies to rest of them. Between 0 to 5, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then between 5 to 10, you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Now we want to try another example. Okay. Now, Mary, could you please tell me the time for this? Oh, this is very, very clear. Okay, so we always express hour first and then minutes. Now the minute we know is between here. We're going to discuss that later. Between 1 to 2, we always go for the previous one, the lower number. So it will be 1 o'clock something. Okay, now this here, then you got to look at the graduation on the clock. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this one, 27. That's how you can quickly identify. Okay, now if we are going for lunch, you say this is PM. Okay, then sometimes it's very hard for children to understand the meaning of 1:27 a.m. So there's a way to let the children know when is this 1:27 happen. Okay, so I tell children, when you are sleeping, it's midnight. Midnight is 00. You sleeping, nothing is moving, so it's 0. Okay, you're gonna have a lunch. Okay, your lunch is 12 p.m. Okay, that's where you start. So the ending time will be 11:55. Okay, this will be a.m. And then if you look at 12, actually you can call it 00, right? Okay, so it also ends 11:59. But this PM here is also PM. So what I told children is just to understand 1, that's good enough. In this case, just understand this. AM is when you are sleeping, nothing is going, everything is resting. 00, nothing is going. Then your lunch time is 12 p.m. Anything between when you are sleeping and your lunch time is considered AM. That's easier for children to understand. Now, you're going to see sometimes the clock, it looks like the hands is very close to each other, maybe like this. So you got to pay close attention. Same thing, it's easy. Now, always write H and M, okay? Hour first, not H and M clothing, but H and like column M. Whatever easier for your child to identify, write it right away, okay? It's easier that way. In this case, you know, this minute is point to this, is 25. Write down 25 right away. Problem resolved. Now we want to see the hour. It's pointing to here, between 5 to 6, and we always go by the lower number, okay? So it will be 5:25. Okay, now another way to express morning or evening, AM or PM, we can also use military time. So what happened is after 12, we don't use the 12, we don't use like a 1 p.m. You always add 12. This will become 13 hour, okay? So another way to say your hour will be in the military time, it will be 13, 14 hour, 15 hour, 16, 7, like that. And this is very, very common, like in the French speaking country. We use this a lot, like especially in the car park. You're going to see something like a prohibit, like a 6 a.m. until like a 20. You're going to see something like that. And this is clear, okay? Once the number past 12, the hour past 12, it's going to be PM, okay? So this is easy to understand, and now you have a two-way to show your children how to express morning or evening. So you can either use AM, PM, morning, afternoon, or you can use military time like this. After this, you get like, always for military time, the hour, you always plus 12 to get that, okay? So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time, and we're going to do more exciting topics. And just show me a message, let me know what you would like to hear and to learn about, and I will make your wish come true, okay? Thank you, and I will see you next time.